Well, yesterday was kind of cool for a session that I didn't really know what to expect.
It was good.
I really hope that I really hope that they go into their CRM and find that pre-approved buyer for 500,000, because that's, to me, is such a gimme.
Mm-hmm.
I would, like, as a buyer's agent, listing agent, team owner, I would have been like all over that.
Me too.
How do you feel about voicemail drops? I've been hearing a lot of agents be getting a lot of success with voicemail drops.
Yeah,
But
sorry, go ahead.
no. I was just saying, just what's your opinion on that?
To me, it really just depends on your value proposition.
Gotcha.
I mean, honestly, that it really depends on what you're saying. Like when I would drop a voicemail, I would say, hey, I'm the specialist in your area, and I actually specialize in selling homes that weren't able to be sold the first time around. I'd love to talk to you about what kept you home from selling. Give me a quick call back or a text at this number. And I would auto drop that the first time, but then I wouldn't leave that every single time.
Right. Gotcha.
So I think that the biggest problem is really thinking out the system that we use. And if you have a different voicemail, that, because like Mojo is really great, like you can pre-program the call set, like the call profile. And so you can just take your expireds. It just takes you one time to do it. And you can say expireds from this status date range, this voicemail drop, this caller ID, and even use a different local caller ID just in case the other one was blocked. And be that strategic with it. And I mean, that's how micro I got with it. So the voicemail that I left for a FSBO wasn't the same for an expired or circle prospecting. And I just took a minute and just recorded all of them, which
that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been looking into Vulcan 7 as well.
Yeah, Vulcan 7 is a great platform. I'm actually testing RedX data right now. One of the reasons why I'm going live with it, because they're saying that they're getting higher quality data, better answer rate. And, Vulcan 7's always been just anywhere from 20 to 35% answer rate. And especially if you dial during the prime time hours, 8 to 10 in the morning or 5:30 to 7:30 at night. It's just really one of the best platforms. So it's hard to get away from it, but I can never get away from Mojo.
I understand.
I'm like, anything. Yeah.
It's easy.
It's such an easy platform, and I love the connection speed. I love the ease of use. I've been trying to work with the Vulcan 7 dialer and the RedX dialer, with an open mind, because they're supposed to be a one-stop shop, and I love to be able to say, hey, this is great, it'll save you some money. You don't have to have another platform. But
right,
I don't like the RedX dialer at all.
I haven't found one that I like Mojo better so far than all of them that I used in the past. I've used Vulcan 7 before. What's the other one? I can't. Land Voice.
Yeah.
So, but I just like the Mojo dialer.
Yeah, I do too. Good morning, David. How are you? Did you guys do anything with that $500,000 FSBO yesterday at all? Did you guys get around to doing anything?
No, we're going to follow up with them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was hoping to go through your CRM or call a lender to see if they have anybody pre-approved for 500,000.
Yeah.
And get that one locked in for you guys. But I don't know who we can stick on it. Do you have a buyer's agent or anything that works with those type of buyers?
Yes, you can send it to my, I'll put in my email. You can send it to my email.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Well, we were going through RedX, and then of course Darius and I and Ben would agree. We were going on a Mojo. Mojo makes it so easy to just arrange calling profiles. So all you have to do is just sit in and call your calling profiles. I'm going to have to talk with the guys over at RedX and see if they can do that as well. I know that Vulcan 7 has different sets and filters that you can fully customize. The problem that I'm having with any of these dialers, whether it's the Wave or the Vortex or the Vulcan 7 dialer, is the ease of use and the option to do a triple line. So this triple line dialer, and even if you don't need 3 lines, like let's say that we're calling data with a higher answer rate, you can still do 2 lines and it still makes it faster than just a click to call or a single line dialer. The click to call in our world is just, it's the bunny hill and it gets to be really time consuming. Of course, you can use it when you're dialing your nurtures or, you know, your hot leads or something like that, people that you're already doing business with. But when it comes to finding new business and you're hitting your geo leads, your FSBOs, your for rent by owners, expires, canceleds, we all find a lot of value in the, you know, the triple line dialer or the double line dialer, the power dialer, right? So, and I think that you probably feel the same way. So we were just we're going through all that.
Yeah, the triple dialer looks really good.
What's that?
Can you hear me? I said, yeah, the triple dialer, that's really good.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Do you want to get the callbacks today or do you want me to use my ghost caller ID?
What do you mean?
Do you want the callbacks today? Like, do you want me to program your caller ID to get the callbacks today?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, let me just get it for you. What is your phone number? So right now we're customizing the caller ID, and yep, just answer it. Yep, and it'll prompt you to select one.
That's one. Got it.
Perfect.
Okay.
So what this means to anybody that has not done this before, what this means is that David's going to get the callbacks. Everybody that I call on a triple line dialer, they're going to see his caller ID and initiate a call back to him. This is invaluable. If you have somebody that is good on the phone and they don't necessarily need to be in front of a screen to talk to somebody, set this up as their caller ID, as their callback. If you're the one dialing and you're the listing agent, you want it to ring to you. If they call you back, they're calling back an unknown number. And a good script that I like to use, just in case everyone's wondering, well, what do you say when they answer? Be like, you know, answer as you, as the real estate agent. They're going to say, hey, I just missed a call from this number. And they're going to say, oh yeah, I was just calling you about a home that you had for sale recently. Did you guys end up selling it? And then if they're like, you know, they're going to tell you, no, we didn't. Okay, great. Hey, I'm not in front of my computer screen. What street was that on? Let me pull it up again real quick. And by the way, if I were to bring a buyer, what would your plans be now to sell that home? What is your interest now in getting this home sold? And keep them on the phone by qualifying them for a listing appointment. You can even say, all right, awesome. Hey, let me find it real quick. What street was it on? And why do you think your home didn't sell in this market? Like every home was selling. Why do you think your home didn't sell? Like get them talking with an open-ended question while you try to find them. If you're not able to find them at all, just keep them engaged and qualify them to list that home, to get that appointment, to get and see them. But people are really acceptable to saying like, hey, I just stepped away. I'm not in front of my computer. Or hey, I've been calling through a few phone numbers. Which one's yours? If you're real quick, you can take that phone number on your caller ID and search it in the system to find it. So any of these numbers, David, you can find in RedX. You will be able to find in your guys' platform. I'm just calling them on Mojo.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Anyone have any questions on what we're doing? I'm going to use Mojo again instead of RedX. Vortex, is that okay? We're good? Okay. All right. I got to meet with Jonathan and the guys on seeing how they use Vortex. Maybe I'm just not using it right. I just can't get it figured out to where I'm happy with it. So
it's very confusing. I've been on it before and I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Just really cumbersome. Just
it's not user friendly, honestly, is my opinion on it.
3 792 8688. All right, I'm just going to log into the dialer.
Please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can be found in the dialing. You are now logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button.
So for those of you that weren't on yesterday, I just used my cell phone. It's actually attached to my ring light here. And then I have it on speakerphone. So I'm not calling through my computer. I'm calling through my cell phone. Okay. And then we have our call set up here. So am I calling on behalf of Andrew Martinez again today?
Do it for me, David.
David Raleigh? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Got it. All right. And then your guys's appointment setting form is, let me just grab it real quick. I just had it, there it is, Calendly. Here's RE. All right, let me just put this up here in the browser. So as we're dialing, as my ISAs or myself are dialing on behalf of somebody else, we have their Calendly up in front of us.
Okay.
That way we can set appointments on behalf of them. All right. And did I do a single line? Oh my gosh, let me just change this real quick. I'm sorry. I don't want to do a single line. We're not doing that today. I've had all my caffeine. We're doing 3. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna log back into the dialer. So these up here, these boxes up here that say free on them, this is where you're gonna see the 3 people being dialed. And I'm not going to get their information until Mojo thinks somebody's gonna answer. So I'll show you where my eyes go right away with the triple line.
You are now logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Okay. And I'm just waiting for this to show a start button. There we go. All right, yay. And we are live. So these are the 3 people that it's calling right now. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, hi, is this Mr. Ford?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Aleta. I'm calling on behalf of David Riley with eXp Real Estate. Just want to give you a quick call about your property in Crowley. I wasn't sure if you guys sold it or if you still had an interest in getting it sold.
Sorry, so.
It did sell. Okay, it's coming up in my system as an expired. Is this a property that you guys have already accepted an offer and transferred title, or are you still in the process?
No, we already accepted an offer and everything.
Oh, okay, great. Well, did you have any other properties that you had an interest in selling?
No, I don't.
Okay. Was this an investment property for you?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, did you guys already buy something else that that you were moving into, or did you still need to find another home?
We already have it.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking my call. Is there anything else real estate related I can help you or your family with?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Ford. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, too.
Bye.
Aleta, I do like the fact that you don't leave any meat on the bone. You ask multiple questions. You know, you try to get the most.
He goes in depth, man. That's amazing,
bro. I love that. I love it.
Yes.
If they're on, you stay on. Like, exhaust that. And he was nice. Like, that was kind of cool, you know? I hate when they come up as expired and they're like, no, I already accepted an offer. And I'm like, really? Are you sure? Let's just pull up Zillow and see. No, it said it sold.
So it sold in December.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, good catch.
That's weird. And
Yeah.
it expired on June 11th.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Let's just see who the listing agent was. Okay. So this one, right, like if you can see here, like his mailing address is different. That's why I asked if it was an investment property. He answered the phone. I just want to take a second. We're going to go on to the next call. I'm not going to dwell too much, but part of the training and awareness is like, I have a specific process of what I do. And see, look at these notes here on 6/15. This lady says that this is Raina Ford and she doesn't own the house. And then this guy said, we already sold it. You know what I mean? Like, we already sold, we're already taken care of. Like, I believe him. He seemed very believable. You know, and email matches their name. It was him that answered the phone, and their mailing address and physical address is different. So when you come here, it says expired. And the only thing that, like, if you really wanted to dig deep and get to the bottom of it, like if you put this MLS number into your MLS, there might be 2 listings, or you might find some sort of history of what happened. And depending on the brokerage, like there's some just really like small broker owners that don't ever clean up their MLS or mark things as sold, or they don't go in there and do the manual labor. And so sometimes these things happen, but I don't know. He seemed trustworthy. You guys think you need another phone call, or should I just go ahead and say that he sold it?
No, I think you go ahead and put it in sold.
Cool. So if you really want to get micro with this data, this is the data that I use in my retargeting funnels for future sellers. So good name, good number, sold a home, bought a home. You have everything here for him. And we talk about building a massive money-making pipeline for the future and never having to buy a lead again. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you're already doing the manual labor. So for me, like, what we do is that we group this good name, good number, and this goes into our national funnel system to retarget him as a future seller.
Right.
So, but when you've been doing this for 5 years, like I have, you don't have to worry about this stuff anymore. When you're just first starting out, you're like, Aleta, why does that even matter? Like, it's one person, but one person over a period of a dial session every single day, it turns into this massive retargeting list. And when you have a boss like yours that's really good at social media and really good at retargeting, this is the kind of stuff that matters. So I'm just putting it out there as an FYI, as a little tidbit.
That's a good point.
What's that? What's that, Darius?
No, I said that's a good point, because I just thought about it too, because yeah, I use the 𝗥𝗲𝗀𝗶𝗴𝗴𝗏 method as well. You know, I can add them to my database and just send them like a weekly email or a monthly email or market update, and then, you know, just to keep my name in front of them, just to be on my database, you know what I mean? So that's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just talking to another database manager, and one of the things that they do for sellers, which is actually a step above what I ever did, they have the Chime CRM, and they put in a property search based on the property that they now own. So like this mailing address, like let's just say that this is their new home. They put a property search in Chime of that home, because then when they get a property alert of homes for sale in their area, they're seeing it from a seller's perspective with this agent's name on it, listing all these homes in this area. And then they're marked as a seller in Chime.
Okay.
So I thought that was super cool. Like, we used to do that in the MLS, but I thought that was really cool. So
It's a great idea.
yeah, right? Kind of a
Great idea.
Yeah, at some point, do you think these expired listings will start picking up a little bit more
yeah,
with the market shift?
yeah, absolutely. We're going to get more of them. We already are. Yeah, I think so. We're already starting to see more, just like that gentleman that we talked to yesterday, where he had been on the market. Let me just change my filter real quick so that we don't call anybody that we called today. Okay, it's here. Do 24 hours just to see. Anybody that's micro sorting their expireds and canceleds, like taking off the ones they already called, grouping them to call next week, you don't have to do that with this system. You really only need to group the people that you've spoken to, that you know what to do with, because of the filters. I know I've met quite a few people that subgroup all of their expireds, like, who did I call today? Who should I call tomorrow? And they build it out that way, and you don't have to do that with the filter system.
Phone, please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number. You are now logged into the 𝗦𝗲𝗍𝗧𝗏. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
I think that FSBOs are a really good one, and for rent by owners are a really good one as well to hit. But anything that's expired right now, it's probably still in their mind. See, these people shouldn't be called. If you need to skip a number, I just click the RedX. That's just what I did right there.
Okay.
So in their mind, in these expires and canceled, they should have no problem selling their home. And I feel like that mindset is still relevant. So the expireds for us in the next 60 days should be an easy sell. It should be fairly easy to get that listing
Please leave
appointment.
your message for 20371.
These are ones that I would email, I would text. If you want to do a direct mail, focus on your specific area where you want to get business the most. And I would do the 3-touch for sure, right? And a phone call. So direct mail, email, text message, phone call to this specific list of people that you want to work with that are expired, canceled, FSBO. Hello? Call back. What time is it? 10:30. No. 046. Redial. Okay. There. There you are. I don't think he meant to hang up on me.
Using RoboKiller to screen their calls. Please say your name and the purpose of your call, and I'll try to connect you.
My name is Aleta, and I'd like to sell your home.
Thanks.
I should have told him it was Publishing Clearinghouse. Publishing Clearinghouse. You won. How's the luxury market right now in
Your call has been
Dallas?
forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Luxury market? Yeah. Everything's sitting. Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Everything's sitting?
Yeah.
Is it from?
Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
That's a good name, good number.
Yeah.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Nathan, my name's Aleta. I'm calling on behalf of David Riley with eXp Real Estate, and we saw your home come up as unable to be sold right now. And I just wanted to talk to you about your home off of Hampton Road. We do work with investors and cash buyers in the area, and it would just be a quick 5-10 minute phone call, see what your future plans are with getting that sold before the end of summer. Give us a quick call back at. So his voicemail was his name. So I'm just going to try it. So if Nathan 𝗤𝗏𝗀𝗧𝗿 calls you back, he has a rental home in Dallas. And he had it listed for $399. So I can send this to you.
Hey, David.
He's making coffee right now.
Okay, I just wanted to get his input. I see that he's using 𝗏+leads. Just wanted to get his opinion on that lead source.
What's that?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get either your opinion or David's opinion on 𝗏+leads, because I'm thinking about using that for my next source for my 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗧𝗏𝗏 and expires as well.
What are you using now?
I'm pulling them from a company called, I forgot what it's called, eLead Source, from another agent. But I've heard some good things about 𝗏+leads because I know they can actually be imported directly automatically into Mojo.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, so like for my national network, we get the Arch agent, which is 𝗏+leads, and then we use the Mojo skip trace, and it's really good data. I would say, I mean, it's better than what I've seen with RedX. Not as good as Vulcan 7, but it's right there in the middle ground and it's affordable. What I really like about it is that you still get the entire like family phone numbers, but you don't get like the past tenants and like past owners and all of that. So you get a good mix of it using the skip trace.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know. Hey, David, have you had much experience with the 𝗏+leads?
𝗏+leads, yes.
What's your thought on them?
Well, I mean, they're good. I've went ahead and called. Those are a lot of for sale by owners. You talk with them. I've had a couple successes when I've had one call that led into 3 deals. So 𝗏+leads is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at it from a standpoint of cost comparison, the price for 𝗏+leads to maybe like a Vulcan 7 or anything just for right now. So I can, try to scale and get some deals and then maybe eventually invest into a more larger platform. But yeah, I've heard some good stuff about 𝗏+leads.
Yeah, 𝗏+leads is pretty good, man. They're not that expensive either.
Right.
So like I do like the access to all the listings that are available. Yeah, they're really
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
We get My Plus leads in Arizona and some of the other areas like Montana, Colorado, Idaho, Florida, just some of the other states. And I like running them through Skip Trace in Mojo and then dialing them just in case. But FSBOs, you're probably killing it. I could dial FSBOs next time. Those are great, especially if you have buyers that you can bring to them. Because it's not always just about the listing. It's sometimes just getting deals pieced together, you know?
Gotcha. Yep. Have you guys ever heard of PropStream?
PropStream?
Mm-hmm.
I have. Yeah, it seemed to me they were very similar to like Arch Agent data. I'm not sure though. What your thoughts are on it, like the geofarming data, like circle prospecting.
Well, that too, but I've been using PropStream for about the past almost a year.
Okay.
Please leave your message
And but yeah, PropStream, I can go in there and pull absentee, pre-foreclosure leads, probates, all for $97 a month. So what I do, I go in there and pull the list. I'm sorry, I go in and pull the list and just skip trace it through Mojo and call. And I've been picking up some good deals.
That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't had too many clients with PropStream, but it's nice to be able to pull the absentee owners.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, especially as the market's kind of dwindling down out of its craziness.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message.
We've seen a whole just like plateau with wholesale and fix and flip and all of that, just because the word got out that people can get more than, just a wholesaler investor price pretty easily.
Right.
Like if you can sell it for more easily is kind of the key. But the absentee owners, I love.
062.
Those are great leads to be dialing. I mean, typically, they're either sick of being a landlord or they're ready to put a deal together, or that's a great list to go to. Have you been using like the express offers or cash out offers or anything campaign wise in your CRM to kind of farm them?
No, I haven't.
Hello, hi, is this Miss Freeland?
Yes, so this.
Hi, yeah, my name's Aleta. I'm calling on behalf of David Riley with 𝗥𝗲 Real Estate. Just want to give you a quick call about your property off of Ridge Springs Court. Were you guys able to get that sold? Oh, she hung up.
Yep.
Hello, hi, is this Alexander?
Yes,
Hey, yeah, my name's Aleta. I work with 𝗥𝗲 Real Estate. Just want to give you a quick call about your property off of Gale Drive. Did you guys get that sold?
My house is for sale. Thank you.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if you had an interest in, he's doing it too. All right. I mean, if you're in the business of sending email, we have his email. I'm just going to send this to you.
Okay, thank you.
And I mean, for those of you that are just getting started into the cold call game, I've had people hang up on me 6, 7, 8 times and I get the listing. I mean, you're sitting down, you're making your calls. They're hanging up on you because they don't know how awesome you are yet. And a little bit of video emails, a little bit of, retargeting goes a long ways. So this person right here to me now is a challenge. Like, what can I do to earn his business so that he's not hanging up on me anymore? Like, how far can I push this? Now I'm too busy for him. Like, hey, let's get your home sold. Now, all of a sudden I get one home sold and he's like, hey, find me this home, find me that home. They become clients for life. And these guys are the decision makers, like men, women in general that are that direct. They're decision makers. They make the best clients. You just have to get through like how to provide them value. And so we have good name, good number. I'm assuming good email. This is a great person to retarget. He's not being mean. He doesn't even know me. Like, he's like, I don't want to waste my time. It's not for sale. Hang up. That's basically what he told me. He has other stuff that he's doing to make money today. So, and he just came out of a bad relationship with a realtor that probably promised him it would get sold and it didn't. So we just got to give him a different experience. Yeah, typically when we dial morning, evening, and weekend, like when we start at 8 a.m. and then when we go from 5:30 to 7:30, and then we dial from like that 10 to noon or 9 to 11 block in the weekend, we'll set a solid listing appointment and get a handful of nurtures in that dial session.
do you all have or know anyone that I can reach out to that can help me get my my KV core set up properly, like as far, with the smart plans and things like that and the drips campaign? That's what I need help with.
Absolutely. Daniel Gonzalez is really good.
You said Damien?
Daniel Gonzalez. I can
Okay.
connect you guys via email or something if you want to. We're
Okay.
on social media.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's really good. And I mean, we can do it. I just, I don't know what your guys' budget and stuff is for just getting the system cleaned up and set up. And a lot of that stuff is plug and play to where like the campaigns and stuff that come with it are already branded, but just depending on what you want. I usually refer everybody to Daniel Gonzalez.
So thank you so much, Lily, for having us.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. Well, we didn't get too much. I think we had an example of what a call session can look like. Hopefully there was a couple takeaways to make things a little bit smoother, easier, or your setup and processes, but we're still chasing that elusive listing appointment.
That's right. That's right. Keep at it. This is good work. Great work.
Yeah, well, let's plan for next Tuesday and Wednesday. I will focus on business for you guys or for
Okay.
rent owners and see if we get a higher contact rate. And Jeanne is actually going to do a mass import. I just messaged her to get stuff into KV Core. If we use ours, I can just do it white label. So my white label is local real estate experts. And we use a ghost local caller ID, texting and email. And then as people respond, we're calling them on your behalf. So, or texting them on your behalf. So I'm going to go ahead and just let her do that with some expired cancels through the weekend. And to see, one of the biggest issues with cold calling for cancels and expires, if you don't have the right data, is it becoming a huge waste of time just initiating a cold call. And that's where just really being strategic on what areas do you guys want to have appointments in? And then we do the 3-touch, right? And then you can add on direct mail, but we do the email, the text message, and the phone call. And that makes for a really strong call session. So we'll go into depth, with that exact process come July 12th training. But we're going to do it with your guys's right now and just see, but I can teach your guys how to do it and,
All right.
doing. But anyway, you guys have any questions or anything I can help with for the rest of the week?
Got anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you, Leila. You've been amazing as always. And we'll be in touch again.
All right. Yeah, sounds awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Go out there and make some money. Keep dialing.